I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our Diego Simeone recreation series. Right, there's no borders today in the camera, an issue out of my control, reason for that. I'll be back soon. And in terms of the league table, we've looked all right, you know. We've done pretty well. 6 games out of 6 is good. 2 goals conceded, which is very good. We've not played a load of tough teams. Now, it looks better than I think it is. I don't think there are many games there we've actually been tested at all. And the results have been the games have been pretty close, which, do you know what? I guess in real life, you would say it's a pretty good recreation because there'll be a lot of games that Diego Simeone's teams wouldn't put away the bad sides. And they would have been quite close to the end, even though they probably should have won easier. And that's the kind of style of football that we play, right? We're going to have those games. But what happens in Foot Manager, even though you know that's the style you're going for, you still can't shake that feeling of like, we're going to get done by a bigger team here. We're going to get done by a better team here. I can't shake that feeling whenever we play these matches. So even though it's technically good in some ways, in other ways I keep thinking like we're going to get beat by a better side. Well, we're going to find out in the next 2 episodes because we're going to play Getafe away, who have done pretty well so far, then Manchester City away. The next episode is going to be Celta Vigo at home and Barcelona at home. So it's going to be pretty good. It's going to give us a pretty good indication where we're at. We did lose the one game in the Champions League. I played the entire B team and they somehow lost at home. That's not going to happen against City. Well, we might lose, but we're not going to play the B team, is what I mean by that. The only real change to the team since we last met has been that Kone's gone out and been my right-sided midfield player. I've moved Jude Bellingham into the middle, which has kicked out Thuram at the first team, and he goes into the backup team, which is okay. Andreas is back from his injury, so he comes in back into the squad as well. Apart from that, that's pretty much the team. Umar Sadiq hasn't scored many goals, but his performances and his Diego Costa battering ram style of play has allowed Tammy Abraham to be more freed up to score the goals, which has been good. Here we go then. Getafe away. First game, let's see how we get on. Assistant manager says, the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put a worthy display, okay? And yeah, so I think this is kind of game we could drop points playing 43-1. It comes down to the first goal. Like in these kind of games, we concede really early, we've got a chance to come back to win. But if we concede first in that sort of like 35 to 55 bracket, that does put our win percentage chance, I think, down quite a lot just because of the style that we play. And obviously, I don't like to go for it too much because I don't want us to get in these like 7-4, 4-3 kind of games. We don't want to see that, do we? So, yeah, the only thing I tend to do, if we need to try and, let's say we concede in the first 20 minutes, I'll probably go up to balanced. And that's as much as I'll do until the 70th minute when we actually need to go for the game. I never go any more than that. Early highlight here, Nico Bray with the corner. It's whipped in, headed towards goal. It's a goal. Kone's got the header. Is it going to stand? I think it is. I can't see assistant referee. Yeah, it's going to be a goal. 1-0 to Atleti. Our first corner goal, I think, all season, maybe. Weird that it's headed in by the right winger as it is, who should be... I'm not sure what he's supposed to be doing. I think he's ignoring my instructions, actually. Unless I've got the other routine up. I'm not sure, but it's 1-0 anyway. Right then, Getafe the ball. They're going to play out from the back. They get to their number 10 on the ball, who's getting tracked by... Who is that? By Barella. Barella's going all... Don't know what he's doing out here, Barella. Get yourself back in the middle, son. Not sure like that. Get yourself in there. What are you doing? Go and be a pivot. Jude Bellingham gets it, travels with it, plays it into Sadiq. Sadiq's got an option here. He's gone Tammy. He's surely probably gone left first because now they've cut off the line to the goal. That was, yeah. I think he should have gone left winger. Left winger was in. Another corner highlight. This time Renan Lodi's going to take the corner. So we're mixing up our little corner takers here. Lodi's going to take it. He whips it to the near post. Skriniar flicks it on. Simeone, it's going to be 2 from 2 set pieces. I think he's onside. And that's going to be hopefully game over. That's one of our few away tricky games left. Just gone out the way. Thank God for that because they are 5th and they're a good team, Getafe. If it's a goal, it is a goal. Set piece, Barella whips it in far post. Lacroix heads it to the keeper. Now we're going to see how we look defensively here. We're going to be pretty much setting our shape out of possession by the time this gets knocked down. They have it there. We recover there. Jamal Musiala gets a good lad. Jamal Musiala, I love that. We probably should do like a mid-season review of all the stats because some of these players have been playing really well defensively. Jamal Musiala is going to get this back twice. That's 2 recoveries from him in the space of like 20 seconds there. Ronaldo with a shot goes miles over the bar. Into Barella. Barella has the ball into Sadiq. Sadiq back to Skriniar. Skriniar has the ball now, plays it across to Kone. The direct one. Keeper's going to collect. Again, let's say we look out of possession here. The goalkeeper's going to have the ball. He's going to kick it long. And can we defend the first one and the second one? We go up. Renan Lodi wins the header. Sadiq gets to it. Travels with it around the player. Looks link up with hope for the left winger for once. So Jamal Musiala into Tammy. What a little move that is. He going to score it? No. Keeper saves it. Stays 2-0. Good little move that though. On the what was it? It's a counter attack. It was a quickly sprung attack. That's what it was. Okay, we'll say things are going up, but okay, we'll even better. We'll say that for now to the boys. Going to the next game, already looking ahead to that one. Be interesting to play against City in a Champions League game and see just how far off we are of playing against those very top sides in world football and seeing if the Champions League is going to be close for us this year. I've been trying not to use Patson Daka, but he needs to get some minutes on the pitch if he is going to develop a little bit this season. Let's get off Jude Bellingham and let's get off left back as well, and that'll be our subs for today. Yeah, I think this game's going to be over. We're going to probably see out the game here. Patson Daka gets to this. No, not quite. Yeah, he's been quite disappointing, Patson Daka. He's one that I would happily lose in January, and I'd replace him. I'd be quite happy with that. Giuseppe for Getafe. Gutierrez gets to. I mean, to be fair, if they score a goal, they're going to be right in the game, and I've made 5 changes, and I've taken a lot of our first-team players off. Probably a little risky on my part, thinking about this now. Well, we lost the ball there. We'll get it back with Kone. Kone gets it. Travels on the inside. Looks to link up with nobody. He lost the ball. Oh dear, have I messed this up a little bit? We'll see. They go back to the centre backs. I'm just looking now at the attackers. Like Andrea still isn't looking that great at the moment. He's still developing. Patson Daka isn't scoring. Sadiq's not really scoring either. So it could be quite a risky move on my part if we need to get a goal. Patson Daka's in there. Is he going to finish this time? No. That's what he does. Corner. Borrello whips it in. Skriniar, 3 set pieces. Love that. Well done, Atleti. Last highlight of the game you'd expect. Kone gets tackled. Jose Samuel on the recovery. Gets it and plays it into Lacroix. Lacroix gets it, plays it into Skriniar. Plays safe one into Thuram. Thuram to Sadiq. Sadiq's got options. Got Patson Daka again gets another chance. This is what I mean. And this is the kind of thing that was costing us last year. And I know our strikers haven't really scored in this game, but they have off camera. Like Tammy Abraham scored, I think every one of his goals has been like a clear one-on-one in quite a crucial part of the game, and he slotted it in. Whereas Patson Daka, Coman, whoever else played up front last year would have missed it. And that seems to be pretty important for our results, which makes sense. You know, if you're going to play a system where you're only going to get so many situations to score, you're not going to create a load and load of chances. You need to try and maximise the opportunities that you do get, and trying to find strikers that can do that is good. Like Sadiq doesn't score the chances, but he's a battering ram. Like he can do all the nasty stuff for Tammy to get the goals. And but then I mean Tammy could do that role as well, but he's also pretty slightly better linking up. He's a slightly better striker than Sadiq. But he needs somebody next to him that can score. Now, Vitinha's pretty good. I'm just not sure, really. I've started off with these two, and until these two cost me points, I'm not going to change from it because they're both doing the job that I want. But Vitinha's definitely the next in line, and he has scored when he's been given his opportunity so far, as you can see there. Right, I'll see you in a few days for the City game. And welcome back. So, Borrello, I've actually taken out of the group stage registration just because I had to not register one player or maybe two if you include our backup player here. But so I thought for the group stage, I'm going to play the backups mostly, or at least at some point. So I thought central midfield, I can probably do that. Koke can just play. This one, I'm obviously playing more of the first team against City, but generally it's going to be more of a rotated side. So I just thought he'd come out, but he'll definitely go back in for the knockouts. And if he complains now, when you get to January, or you can unregister him and he'll complain. You can say, look, I promise I'll register for the next registration slot, which is January. He says, okay. And then he's all right until January. Then in January, you register him. You can unregister somebody else, and you can say to them, "Look, I'll register at the next opportunity, which is the end of the next season." So that's how you can sort of get around it by just using somebody different every time. And sometimes you'll get a player that you'll like a backup player that you'll need for the group stage to rotate the team. And then by the time you get to the knockouts, you're like, do you know what? Probably not going to use you anyway. I'll probably say next season. That's the player you can pick. Right. Okay, then let's get into the City game. See how we go against the boys. Assistant manager says, key performance from the last match will do well, okay. Playing 4-3 with Harden up front. Foden, De Bruyne in the middle with Coman and so obviously Kinesi Kim, our former player. I'm surprised they've gone Bernardo wide and Phil down the middle, but I mean, it's realistic enough as it's possible. Now that was ridiculous defending from us. That was so poor. Bernardo Silva, when he goes through and scores early doors, that would have been frustrating. And hopefully we're going to see this out. This isn't going to be a goal highlight for them, is it? That'd be a poor start off. Kingsley Coman. Jesus Christ, lads. What are we doing here? Obviously, Kone is still learning to play central midfield. Right midfield. He's only like red pretty much there, so that might go against us a little bit, especially when he's up against Cancelo there, actually. Maybe it's not too bad. If he goes in the middle a lot, it'll drag, hopefully, Coman slightly more central, which is fine because he's built to play there. That's not good, though. Do you know what? This isn't a goal, which is not. Let's switch Bellingham and Kone for this game because Bellingham can play there more. Goal kick for City. Laporte has it. He's going to travel with it and play it across to Walker. We're going to go and engage us, apparently. I think you should back right off there, please, Jamal. Jamal Musiala, you're going to drop back. Now shift across. Come on, get in here. What are you doing? So you can see the inside of the Foden into Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman still has it. Goes wide, goes round one. Penalty. I dropped Simeone purely because he was a little bit tired, and I thought playing Jose Samuel wouldn't be a risk in the game. And I was wrong. It's a penalty. Probably could have played Gomez instead, actually, in hindsight. Should we do that now? That'll be a goal down now. If they miss, I might do that sub. They don't miss. 1-0. You just got to play the first team in almost all the games to remind you of the Champions League group stage, which isn't good because this is going to be 2 defeats in a row to 2 teams. Oh dear. The highlight here, João Cancelo into Bernardo Silva, back to João Cancelo, dribbles through, don't give another pen. Far post, Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker carries on. Musiala wins it, whacks it clear up to Tammy. Tammy's got Umar Sadiq if he wants him. Plays it to Jude Bellingham on the right-hand side. Hey Jude, what you got for us? Hey Jude whips it in. Tammy, it's got to be a goal. Tammy Abraham's a beast in the air, 1-1. I've just left us on balanced a second. I did go balanced right before that goal because we were getting slaughtered and we were a goal down, but I should leave it for a second, see what happens here. So City have got the ball. Laporte has it. The João Cancelo, I mean, their XG is massively inflated because of the pen. In fact, after this, I'll go back to cautious unless it's a goal for them. Just trying to get that pressure even more. Jamal Musiala's got this, though. Jamal Musiala gets it. Goes through. Is he going to shoot? He does. It's pathetic, isn't it? Last minute highlight before half-time. Bernardo Silva whips it in far post, headed away. Sadiq gets to it. He's got options ahead. Make the run. Play him. Oh, why'd you wait so long? But Kone's got to it instead. Surely. Tammy Abraham's the onside. I think he is. Is he going to score? Oh, it was too tight of an angle. Half-time, 1-1, we'll say. Keep going. If we can get a goal, it'll make all the difference. And my eyes already are turning to what changes to make. Right, so I think Jamal was slightly tired and so was Jude. So I think Jude probably comes off and we can throw on... Well, nobody really. This is tough, actually. Tammy is tired. Jamal Musiala, I think, would be the first. Let's Jamal Musiala, Andreas. We'll do that as the first sub, see what happens. As we clear the ball away, Sadiq, it's 2v2 basically. Sometimes their inverted fullback is narrow when the ball's on that side, but Tammy's got to be offside there, isn't he? Yeah. Kone and Koke both throw me sometimes. I think one's the other because their names are so similar. Bellingham is going to come off and we're going to throw on Buendia on the left. Yeah, let's try that. Tammy off, Bettina right striker as well. And Gutierrez left back with Thuram on the bench, off the bench, sorry. Let's do that. I don't think this is going to be an actual highlight, but we'll see. Kyle Walker rinses Andreas. Andreas gets back to him now, forces it back to Ruben Diaz. Rodgers has got it, gives it back to Ruben Diaz, to João Cancelo. We did play, obviously, a City in the other series on YouTube we've done so far, FM23, which is interesting. Nice to see all these boys back in it. Nice to see all these boys back playing. Hopefully in a defeat, though, this time. João Cancelo dribbles inside. Phil Foden gives it away. That's nice. Oh, we nearly won that. Cody, get back. What are you doing? Stop trying to mix positions up with Vitinha. Let him just do the striker role. Oh, no, Grealish is in. Oh, I think he's trying to shoot. Disgraceful from him. I'd have subbed him off for that, Pep, just so you know. If I was still the manager there. Right, Foden has it. And João Cancelo, Grealish. Obviously not in real life, you wouldn't, but I mean, in the game, I would consider it. Because it shows the kind of behaviour he's going to perform the rest of the game. Let's see what City do with the corner. I think it's going to be nothing from them. And it is nothing from them. Let's give me another one, though. Just on the wrong shout. That's not good. We'll go defensive. We'll take the draw. I've been going to this every time we've needed to see out the game, and it's worked well for us so far. Just drag the striker back, put the Tomason up, and that's normally done the business for us. So if I don't forget, their XG's inflated because of the penalty. So without the penalty, it's quite close for XG. Now it's not as much. It still is close because they're at home and they're an attacking side. So, you know, it's whatever. I'll take that. We'll take a 1 draw. That's not too bad. We'll take that. Let's have a look at our group, actually. Because I think I've already shown you the group, have I? I haven't shown you the group at all yet. So let's have a look at the group after 2 matches. So we've got Prague. So we'll probably rotate against Prague. We should beat Salzburg in the second game, although it's away now. Like, we should recover. I'm glad that we drew the game there because it gives us that extra little point, which we might need at some point in there later on. But that's going to do it. That's going to put us... It's like a little update episode, really. 2 goals conceded in 7 games, looking pretty good now, that isn't it? But we do get tested a little bit now with Barcelona at home in the next... Now, we have to win this. We have to beat Barcelona. We've got an incredible start here. We are currently 3 points clear of Barcelona at the start of the season. Their only defeat coming against Bilbao away. But they've also had a very good start. If we can beat them here and give us more point separation between them, actually it will be Real Madrid that goes second. It's what we need to happen, really. We need to win this game and give ourselves a cushion. We cannot afford to draw this game. We have to win it. It goes for the home game against Madrid. We do play them both at home in the first half of the season. And we've got to assume in the second half that we're going to lose against them. We may not lose to them, but we have to look at the league table like we are to know when we need to go for games, because you don't rely going away to Barcelona, away to Real Madrid in Football Manager and needing to win the game. You don't want to be doing that, right? So drawing the game sometimes, but definitely not trying to win it. So let's go with that. But that's the episode. Hope you enjoyed the series still. Thank you all for watching. And hope you enjoyed FM23. And I'll see you all next time.